Okay, what's going on, everybody? We have not done a video about Shmuel Horowitz, the Sefer Kivrei Shmuel, the biography of his life, in about 8 months, which is a problem. But we're going to restart today. We are in Perek Nun Hey, Perek 55, chapter 55 in the book Kivrei Shmuel, and we are going to continue to learn about the life of Rabbi Shmuel Horowitz. Okay, so it's now around Pesach time. And Rabbi Shmuel Horowitz is into Chassid Breslov, into Breslov Chassidus, and he's talking about different things. So let's see what he says in today's chapter. He says, and when we got closer to the Chag HaPesach, we went with song and joy to fill Mayim Shalanu, which is they fill water up from a natural spring to make matzah for Pesach. And they went to a Mayan, a natural spring that was outside the city of Tzfat, next to Ein Zaytun, which today is called Ein Zaytim, and there's a lot of different natural springs over there, so I wonder if I ever been to the same one that he went to. And it says that we baked matzos on Erev Pesach, matzos mitzvah by the Sephardim also, and he says that the matzah by the Sephardim was kind of like a cake. It's different than a regular Ashkenazi matzah. Everybody knows that. And he said that I did the Pesach Seder with great Hesiris, and the days of Pesach were full of avodas Hashem and joy. And also my brother, I brought him closer to the service of Hashem and Chassidus and the Inyan of Rabbeinu Zichrono Livracha. Especially my younger brother, who was Aaron. His name was Aaron. He was so attached to me. And whatever I said to him, he would do it with all of his strength and with all of his Mesiras Nefesh. And he was a great kid, full of Yiras Shamayim, and he was very into the inyan of Rabbi Nachman. And he also used to come to Meron with us, and he used to do tefillos and espoidos and chatzos. And when I was in Yerushalayim later on, Rabbi Shmuel Horowitz went to Yerushalayim, and he was in Tzfat. He was still into Breslov and still everything. And his father wrote to him that just like I received letters from you. Remember, his father was, if you watched the last video from 8 months ago, you would know that his father was in America at the time or in Canada, whatever. He was traveling, and his father said to him, he said, just like I receive letters from you full of avodas Hashem and Yiras Hashem and ideas about, talking about Hashem, so I also receive letters from your brother Aaron with the same type of topics. Right? And Rosh Shmuel Horowitz continues, he says, during the days of Pesach and also the days of Sfiras Omer, which we are in right now, I was very involved in trying to learn new ways to make myself more holy and to fix my midos, which are hinted to that this is the time during the 7 weeks of Sfira to fix these things. And I learned a lot of Sifrei Rabbeinu, where of course there's many pieces of advice for each thing. And the main thing obviously is tefillah and espoidos, and I would do a lot of that, and I also did a lot of tshuva in the May of Sfira. But I did more espoidos, and I tried to daven with a lot of kavana. Ubifrat Sfiras Omer and Tefillah Shachar Chol Shavua. Right, obviously when he counted Sfiras Omer, he had a lot of kavana. And he said that my whole entire Inyan and my whole entire oisik that I did, that every single day was espoidos, tefillah, and eitzes of Rabbi Nachman. And how he could increase his service of Hashem. Ubefrat, and especially on Rosh Chodesh Iyar, which was just now a little bit more than a week ago, that we used to go from Tzfat to the city of Beria, to the village of Beria. Today Beria is right next to Tzfat. It's about 5 minutes from where I live over here in Tzfat. You can walk there. And Ben Yehu Ben Yoyada, they used to go to the Tzion, to the cave of Ben Yehu Ben Yoyada, Shenikra Hasar Tzava. He was the Tsar Tzava, I think, of Shlomo HaMelech. Something to do with his army. Anyway, it's a big Tzion over there. It's a big cave where everybody goes there. I've been there many, many times. And he said that this was a minug kadum in Tzfat. This was a very old custom that they had in Tzfat. That on Rosh Chodesh Iyar, everybody would go to the caver of Ben Yehu Ben Yoyada. They would all go in Rosh Chodesh Iyar to there. And we also went to different Tanoim and Amoraim, and we paid some money to a person who knew about this. If you're, let's say, for example, I'm trying to think, he doesn't really elaborate, but he does over here. Now he does. Sorry. We went the whole entire day. So we started by Ben Yada, and then we went to the Kivrei Abishol ve'ishtoi. Abishol ve'ishtoi is nearby, and I believe that I saw one time from the Arizal. I think that he says that the Kivrei of Abishol ve'ishtoi, which by the way is a beautiful kivrei. It's mamash in the middle of the forest, like deep in. It's mamash a beautiful spot. Maybe I should go there soon. He says that the Kivrei Abishol ve'ishtoi is actually not the Kivrei Abishol ve'ishtoi. There's someone different buried there, but the Arizal said he cannot reveal who's buried there. So I don't know. And also nearby is the Tzion of Abai and Rava and Rav Dimi, Men Ardoi, and also Rav Papa. We went to the Kivrei of Rav Papa and his 10 sons. And then we went to Rabbi Lezer, the base Chassid of Rabbi Lezer Hamoidoi, which was destroyed over there. That's next to Amuka and his Kivrei. Right, then they went to the Kivrei of Yonasan ben Amuka, Yonasan ben Uzziel in Amuka. And we davened a lot, we did a lot of things over there. When everything was done with Tmimis and Pshitas. And And also, V'gam Pesach Sheni, there's also a Mina Kadum B'Tzvas, Leilech Kol Ha'ir, that the whole entire city should go on Kivrei Tzaddikim that are in the Kfar Ein Zeitim Asam Chutzvas. We went on the Kivrei of Rav Krispedai, Chamid Liboy. Rav Krispedai is also close to there, I guess. Yeah, it's on the way to Meron over there. And he had a lot of great Hisoiris. And also people go to Rabbi Yehuda Bar Eloi. Right, he said that. And again, I keep on putting words into Shmuel Horowitz's mouth. But I'll give Rabbi Yehuda Bar Eloi, Rabbi Eloi, his father, Visham Espalnu Mincha, and there we daven Mincha. So all around Tzfas, I always tell people there's millions of kfarim, and there's beautiful spots, and Shmuel Horowitz is telling us how he used to go there back in the day. And also, I don't know, that's Rabbi Yossi Halavan, I think he's talking about Rabbi Yossi Sargoisi. Rachal Kever, Rabbi Yossi Halavan, Mibala Toisvus, which is also close by, V'hakol b'kisufin, and everything was with great kisufin, v'gaguim, l'shemes baruch b'lisher, v'shtoikus, v'tzoinus, l'spaidus. This was my whole entire thing, and that is what I did. In the next chapter, I think in chapter Nun Vav, he's going to talk about Meron Lag BaOmer, which we're getting close to, so maybe we'll do that video next week. Be'ez Hashem Yisbarach.